Hello, everyone. Welcome to historic downtown Harriman, Tennessee for the 2023 Christmas Parade. I'm Donnie Hall.
And
along with me is Martha Wilkinson.
Sorry, I am Martha Wilkinson, and I'm so happy to be here for the City of Harriman Annual Parade. It's the Christmas Parade.
Well, we've got a lot of floats lined up tonight.
We do.
How many did you have signed up, and then how many are going to just show up?
Well, I can't tell you how many are just going to show up, but I know that we had close to 60 signed up. Now, not all of those are floats, Donnie. Some of those are classic cars and tow trucks and Shriners. So we've got a mixed bag of fun coming down Roane Street here in just a minute.
Well, I was up, at the staging area earlier,
yes.
and everybody seemed to be doing really well with it. So,
Great.
I was like, thank you very much. And, and then we came down the street and want to say, give a real quick shout out right now to Roane State Community College, who is helping to put this on tonight.
Yes.
Dr. Matt Waters is producing this segment, and we just want to say thank you very, very much to Roane State for allowing us to be on the air on Channel 15 tonight.
And also allowing those at home who can't make it out here for whatever reason to be able to enjoy the official kickoff of the holiday season here in Harriman, Tennessee.
Now, just a couple of days ago, we did a lighting of the Harriman Christmas tree. We call it Mary's Tree.
Correct.
Tell us the story about Mary's Tree.
Well, Mary's Tree is in honor of a stalwart citizen here in Harriman and a huge lover of Christmas, Mary Harback. She is the mother of Rodney Harback, who most of you know from Roane Street Grill. But Mary did a lot for the town of Harriman. She saw what Harriman was going to become, and so she is a trailblazer for us. And as I said, she always wanted a Christmas tree in front of the Temperance Building. So a Christmas tree was planted in her honor years and years ago. And so people come down to the lighting of Mary's tree and they hang ornaments in honor of loved ones or maybe someone that they've lost on that tree.
Well, coming up later tonight, we should have the city manager, Scott Mason. He's going to stop by and see us, and also the Grand Marshal. I called him Grand Poobah earlier. He didn't like that.
He didn't like Grand Poobah?
No, Mike Dishman was going to stop by, and we'll have some other guests step in tonight. Now, the parade should have begun. We should be hearing sirens here in just a little bit as they work our way. But, I think back as a child growing up in Harriman and participating in Christmas parades, riding in the back of a pickup truck with my baseball team.
Absolutely.
Which Mike Dishman was one of my guys on my baseball team. He's
awesome.
gone from riding in the back of a truck to being a grand marshal.
Yes.
Then participating with a middle school band, marching down Roane Street here. And it's just, it brings back so many fond memories for me growing up in Harriman to be part of what's going on tonight. We are in front of the historic Princess Theater tonight, and we've got a clear shot at the bands as they come, at the floats as they come by. Now, you do have some judges who are judging the event.
I do. The judges are nice and cozy and warm on the second floor of the City of Harriman building in the event center we call Frederick Gates Hall. So they are up there with pen and paper and their judging sheets ready to judge the floats for tonight. I don't have the categories in front of me, but we're judging on People's Choice, best use of the parade theme, which is rocking around the Christmas tree, best church float, best community representation, but those are just some of the categories that are being judged tonight in the parade.
Now, Martha, you just showed up here 2 minutes before we went on air.
I did.
Where have you been?
Oh, just hanging out. So, Donnie, I've had the honor and privilege of being part of the cast of White Christmas at Cumberland County Playhouse in Crossville. I am playing the former Broadway performer, now innkeeper's helper, if you will, in White Christmas. My character's name is Martha Watson, so that's easy. People just call me Martha, and I answer right no matter what. But it's a great show. It is sold out, Donnie. Actually, opening night they had sold over 10,000 tickets, and now it is the largest, quickest selling show in Cumberland County Playhouse history.
And they've been putting on shows in Crossville since 1965.
That is correct. They have. It was built in 65 by Paul Crabtree and has been under the helm of the Crabtrees until a couple of years ago when Bryce McDonald and Britt Hancock became the managing producer and artistic director.
Now, in just a few minutes, we're going to have the floats will start showing up here. They started about 6 blocks away.
Okay.
And so they're working their way up the street about 5 minutes at a time. There's John Chamay. I'm going to give you your book. And
I hear sirens now, Donnie. I think we're underway.
Just talk for a minute about some of the participants.
Well, as I said earlier, we've got the Shriners, and we're going off camera here, Donnie. We've got the Shriners, we've got the Harriman Public Library, Carnegie Library Children's Group, we've got the Roane Alliance, we've got Coldwell Banker, Jim Henry and Associates. We have the Harriman High School basketball players, the band. We've got the cheerleaders of the Harriman High School. We've also got the rec department's football players and cheerleaders.
Now, you said the Harriman High School basketball players?
Yeah, ladies basketball.
Oh, girls basketball.
Okay. Girls.
Because I know that they play Kingston, I believe, a week from tomorrow, and I was just the first game that the boys teams played against each other went right down to the wire. Kingston led by 11 points early, and then Harriman swung into a 13-point advantage for the Blue Devils, and worked right down to the closing seconds, and Harriman ended up winning by like 3 points. So.
Well, thank you for that sports break, Donnie.
Well,
appreciate that. Yeah, this is the girls basketball team at Harriman is under a new coach. His name is, I believe, Adam Smith. And yes, and so I think we'll see. I mean, I think he'll do a great job. I don't know why I say that. I haven't met the man, but everybody seems to be enjoying. It seems to be enjoying him.
I was trying to say y'all.
It's not as cold as it has been in years past, Donnie. It's about 40, 45 degrees or so here in downtown Harriman. I know a couple of days ago when we lit Mary's tree, it was a cold mid-30s with a good wind blowing, but we had a good crowd turn out to honor Mary Harback in the lighting of the tree and to hang ornaments on the tree to honor people that they love. Yeah, Donnie, as I said before, we've got about 60 participants, and we shall see some of those here in just a minute. I know the Bauer Sweethearts, who doesn't love the Bauer Sweethearts? It's the Bauer Sweethearts and Hip Hop Boys, or what are they calling themselves now? Bauer's Sweethearts and Boys. Boys with a Z.
I saw them rehearsing in the Jerry Duncan Ford parking lot earlier tonight.
It's not something you see every day, is it? There's a bunch of people dressed in sparkly sequins in well, maybe it is something you see a lot in a car lot.
Well, no, but I actually have seen them performing. I saw them perform at Harriman High School recently during a ball game.
Oh, they're fantastic.
They're amazing.
And they go up and they perform at halftime for the Lady Vols up at UT.
Wow.
Yeah, they're famous, Donnie.
Well,
they ain't playing. They ain't playing, yo.
Why don't we get invited to perform?
You mean to dance in our sequined outfits that we have at home? Yeah, they can come see us in our sequined outfits in our front yard. How about that?
Our friend Pepper just came by and said hello to us, and he wanted me to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, well, that's lovely. And that was his Judy was with him, right?
Yeah,
Judy?
and his dad. But Pepper, we met when we first moved back to Harriman. He was part of a play that we produced, and he's just an amazing kid, and we're really happy to see him here tonight. And we've got a lot of people are lining Roane Street right now.
Yes.
This
place is fairly bustling.
We are on the 400 block of Roane Street, and I know all the way up to the 800 block. I've seen people lined up, and this was like 30 minutes ago before I came on set here.
Well, yeah, Donnie, you got to get ready for the big shoe, the really big shoe.
Really big shoe.
Downtown Harriman is beautifully decorated. If you haven't been able to come down and take a look at it, please do come take a look at it. I wish we could just walk up and down and show you, but it is so gorgeous. New additions this year for Christmas decorations in downtown Harriman.
Maybe we can get a shot of the buildings down the street.
Yeah, we'll try that in a little bit, but this is we're hearing the sirens now. It's getting closer and closer. That means the party is starting.
So, emergency management will be leading off the parade.
Absolutely.
We'll see them in just a little bit.
Yeah, and we've got a representation, of course, from Harriman Police Department, the Harriman Fire Department. We've got the Blair Volunteer Fire Department that is part of the emergency vehicles tonight, as well as the City of Rockwood.
And I saw Kingston and also Oakdale.
Absolutely.
Had representation as well tonight.
Absolutely. So lots of sirens and fun and lights coming down to kick off the parade, Donnie. And, of course, everybody wants to stick around to the very end because I hear tale that Santa Claus will be there.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Santa Claus 3 or 4 times tonight.
No, Donnie, I have from a very reliable source that there are no other Santa Clauses allowed in the parade except the Santa Claus. Absolutely. We're not playing around here, Donnie. You know what I mean? What, Macy's parade? What have they got on us? A couple of balloons? There's some people here vending some glowy, sparkly, fun things for kids. And I'm not a kid, and I want one.
In downtown Harriman, a lot of these buildings have had refurbishments and apartments in the upstairs, and I'm looking in at some of these upstairs windows, and I'm seeing people watching from their apartment windows.
Well, speaking of the Macy's Day Parade, you remember Natalie Wood, as a very little girl, watched the Macy's Day Parade from her apartment window in the Miracle on 34th Street.
I remember that, but I did not remember that was Natalie Wood.
It was Natalie Wood, and she was something else.
And so was Santa Claus.
Oh, Santa Claus was the very best Santa Claus
Chris
ever.
Kringle.
I'm having trouble with my headset here. Okay, there we go. All right. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen at home. Get ready to start seeing some beautiful floats, some beautiful classic cars. We've got horses in the parade tonight, Donnie.
I know, I've seen them, and I actually got to pet a few of them beforehand.
There's the sparkly, glowy things that I was talking about, and Pikachu, and where's Waldo? That is our Chief of Police, Baron Tapp, and his lovely wife, Cheryl, passing us by right now. Harriman Chief of Police, Baron Tapp.
Now, this car actually has a 012 on it. It's a replica of an old Los Angeles police car. And if you remember 1 Adam 12, that is 1 Adam 12.
How about that?
Here comes a representative from the Kingston Police Department.
Nice. What we got here? Roane State Police. That is awesome. Everybody's showing their colors tonight. Here comes the Tennessee State Trooper.
the THP does such a great job throughout the state of Tennessee. With troopers stationed in each county.
Look, it's Chips, Donnie.
Well, that's actually the Oliver Springs Police Department.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's OIPS.
OIPS. So that would be OSIPS, yes. Oliver Springs. What's the other part stand for?
I don't know. Highway Patrol. That was what CHIPS was. California Highway Patrol.
Okay. I guess I shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah. This obviously is an undercover police car.
Oh,
I know not who it is, but
because they're undercover.
And they're throwing out.
But they are throwing out candy.
No, it looks like little bracelets.
Bracelets? That's awesome. All right, so yet to come, I think we probably still have some fire trucks coming down the way. Now, fire trucks seem to be really popular with kids today.
They are a big favorite of the children. I remember when our daughter Lauren was about four years old, I took her to a fire station, and all she wanted to do was get up in the fire truck.
Oh, who wouldn't? I mean, you know, I'm just a few years older than our daughter.
Just a few.
The sheriff's department. Is that Mr. Hahn?
I can't see who's in it. Yes, the lights are blinding me.
Yeah, they are pretty flashy, aren't they?
So, Martha, we have more emergency vehicles coming by, another vehicle from the Sheriff's Department. What else is coming up in Harriman in the next little bit?
Donnie, we have got the first Harriman New Year's Eve bash, rockin' New Year's Eve, right here in downtown Harriman.
And when is that?
Well, Donnie, we decided to do something crazy and do it on New Year's Eve.
Wow, New Year's Eve bash on New Year's Eve in downtown Harriman.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So where can people get some information on the New Year's Eve bash?
Well, they can always get plenty of information on, there's Hahn. Can get plenty of information on the City of Harriman website, which is cityofharriman.net. And our Facebook page always stays up to date about up-and-coming events. They can get more information there. It's free to everyone unless you attend the concert in the Princess Theater.
So Roane County Sheriff's Department is showing up in force tonight, and now we have the Roane County Mobile 911 passing by.
Fabulous, love it. Here comes the City of Kingston ladder truck, Donnie. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Love it. That.
Ladder 1 from the City of Kingston.
They're throwing out hats and red noses or jingle bells, something.
This is from the South Roane County Volunteer Fire Department. They are south of the river down Highway 58 in Kingston. Number 3 here is representing one of the volunteer fire departments in the county.
And here we come with Oakdale's volunteer fire department.
You know, I gotta say that, Harriman, Kingston, Rockwood, they all have their own, city fire departments. Here comes Rockwood right now. Rockwood's truck number 1. But the work that the volunteer firefighters do throughout Roane County and the time that they put in and the training that they put in to save lives and to save property, they don't get enough credit for everything they do as volunteers.
And really they all work so well together too, Donnie, and we've got plenty of depth in the defense as far as it goes in the rescue department here in Roane County. We're very blessed to have that. The rescue squad, Donald.
The Roane County Rescue Squad does a great job. I've talked to the Harriman Fire Department recently. Harriman at their Riverfront Park has added kayaks. The
Blair Fire Department, Donnie. Sorry to interrupt
Blair
you.
Fire Department. But they are discussing the possibility of adding a rescue boat to downtown Harriman, just because of the increased river traffic.
Absolutely.
That will be, and having been in the Coast Guard, and here's another Blair volunteer fire department truck.
You know, Donnie, also down at Riverfront Park, in addition to the kayaks and kind of the precipice to the kayaks, was we have a brand new floating dock down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's really cool, and it's a very welcome and awesome addition to Riverfront Park, you know, because that helps us be able to access the waterways and for people to have recreation with the waterways, on our waterways. Waterways. I just said waterways.
Waterway.
Here comes the City of Harriman Christmas banner. Merry Christmas! Thank you!
And next up is our Grand Marshal of the parade, Mr. Mike Dishman. Mike is the proprietor of Tennessee's Finest Awards and Trophies.
Yes, which is right across the street from us, Donnie.
Yeah. And Mike will join us a little bit later on.
Thank you, Mike. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Mike is a veteran.
He's a retired Air Force veteran, and when he got out of the Air Force, he came back to Harriman.
And took over the family business, right?
No, it wasn't a family business.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Well, I need to shut my mouth. Merry Christmas! Hey, Junior!
This is County Commissioner Junior Hendrickson. Junior represents Harriman and Midtown in the Roane County Commission, and he's been. I think that he's in his third term now.
You would know more about that. I just know he's a really nice guy, and he cares a lot about our area. And
coming up right behind Commissioner Hendrickson is State Representative Monty Fritz.
And okay, so that is a representation of Santa Claus, so that's okay.
Representative Fritz wanted to.
Merry Christmas.
He told me that he was wanted to bring his convertible, but Santa would not fit in the convertible, so he came with the truck.
I understand that. That's a big old Santy.
Yeah, this is Mr. Fritz. He's in his first term as the state representative at Nashville. We talked earlier. He's working on some bills, and we'll be heading back to Nashville on the second Saturday of January.
Hey there, here is the road superintendent, Dennis Ferguson, with the Roane County Highway Department.
Speaking of state representative, Mr. Ferguson represented Roane County for many years in Nashville as a state representative.
Sorry, folks, I just rubbed my hand on my mic. That was kind of weird.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, I just thought, and I wanted to let them know that it indeed was my hand. We have so many representatives here in Roane County that care so much about Roane County, which, is good and probably why they ran. What just passed us, Donnie, was
All-Star Athletics promotion.
All-Star promotion, yes, from Midtown. They do a lot of good work here for the athletic departments, and they've got really good prices as well. Yep,
and here's a beautiful little float that we're taking a look at. This is from the Harriman Library Children's Program.
Yes. Merry Christmas! Yes, Donnie, the Harriman Children's Department, they've got Miss Connie over there, and she keeps them rocking and rolling, they say. As anyone can see, Miss Connie has us rocking around the Christmas tree. She also gets us rolling on our reading and learning to be good, happy kids. And so that's a Merry Christmas from Miss Connie's gang. She has great, great programs over there for children at the Harriman Public Library, which is a Carnegie library, which is one of just a few in the country. So it's an awesome historical building or landmark to have here in Harriman.
Well, I grew up here in Harriman where we had a Carnegie Library, but you grew up in a town that had a Carnegie Library as well.
I did. I grew up in Rome, Georgia, which is kind of halfway between Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Atlanta, Georgia, and we too had a Carnegie Library.
And I've seen another one in Evansville, Indiana.
Here we are. This is City Councilman John Brackett. Some people know him as Nobby, John Nobby Brackett. This is another Harriman councilman this is Brian Frost, Harriman councilman, and he also is the owner of Mr. Clean Car Detailing, and apparently has the Grinch with him tonight. Well, Donnie, you're
I'm
just
picking up candy off the street.
I see.
For these.
I see that happening.
We have some children around us, and
This is the City of Harriman Street Department. Love it. City of Harriman Street Department does so much. They are unsung heroes, ladies and gentlemen, because after this parade, they will come back and clean the streets. Here we have the Harriman High School cheerleaders. All right. The Harriman High School cheerleaders are a fantastic group of student athletes who are always fun to watch at the football and basketball games. They go to UCA camp every year, and this year they received the Leadership Award, first place in cheer, and first place in camp routine. They put on a great performance at the TSSAA State Cheer and Dance Championship earlier this month.
Now coming up real quick is the Rhapsody in Blue, Harriman Rhapsody in Blue
Absolutely,
Marching
the
Band.
Harriman Band. Yes, this is the Rhapsody in Blue Marching Band, and it's under the direction of Daniel Langford. Playing "O Come Joyful We Adore Thee."
Did you just make that up, that title?
Well, it's I couldn't remember exactly what the title was, but "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him." And get it with that drum now. They got some jiggy percussion going down. Hey, Donnie, I want to add that Mickey's Christmas Carol is running on loop here at the Princess Theater, so people can go in there after the parade and watch Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's a 30-minute cartoon, and that is provided to us by the Roane County Children's Theater and the Roane State Community College Group.
Well, you gotta love Mickey.
Do you?
Which Mickey are we talking about?
We're talking about the Mouse family.
Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Do you think we were talking about Mickey Mantle?
No. Well, we could have been, or who was the child actor Mickey, who was 70 years in the business?
Oh, Mickey Rooney?
Mickey Rooney. You gotta love Mickey Rooney.
Well, I don't see how you can't love Mickey Rooney.
But Mickey Mouse is lovable too, and so do come by.
And he's had probably a longer career than Mickey Rooney.
New Life Baptist Church coming by now. New Life is in Harriman on Devonia Street, and look at these trailers that they have. They took barrels and created these awesome trailers.
Oh, that is adorable. It kind of looks like train cars, so to speak. Yeah. And they welcome everyone to come worship with them on Sundays at 11 a.m. And as Donnie said, they are on Devonia Street. Here we are with a Tennessee State Trooper.
Another representative of the THP. We talked to some of them earlier. Actually, he was sitting in his car, and I pecked on the window, and he rolled his window down, and I said, "License and registration, please."
Oh, Donald. Hello, Merry Christmas.
I mean, how often do you get to say that to a trooper?
Well, and get away with it.
I was riding a bicycle, and
Were you?
Yeah, I pulled him over.
You pulled. What'd you just go whoop, whoop, whoop like that?
Oh, nah, I just got in his way.
All right. Here we have.
This is another trailer
for
float
New Life Baptist.
From New Life Baptist.
That is awesome. They have 2 floats in the parade. New Life Baptist Church has 2 entries into the parade. That is very exciting. New Life always has THP with them in the parade, which I think is good. They're taking care of their parishioners.
Next up, this is a big off-road Jeep. I saw it earlier in the staging area.
Oh, yeah?
And it's pretty amazing, actually.
And who is this representing, Donnie?
I don't know. It says
it's a
ain't right. Oh, it's a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
Ain't Right Ink.
I love that. Ain't Right
Harriman.
Ink. It's in Harriman.
Yep.
Awesome tattoos, and that is a groovy, big old Jeep. Wow, that is awesome.
And this is
Here
the
we've
Roane
got the
Alliance
Roane Alliance
coming now.
The Roane Alliance is the economic development chamber and tourism arm of the Roane County government. Hi, Merry Christmas! I got friends on that float, yo.
Yeah. Now, Mount Calvary Baptist Church is next with their float.
Mount Calvary is located, of course, here in Harriman, Tennessee, and they look like they've got a bunch of angels on their trailer there, Donald.
All right, we're joined by Mike Dishman now of Tennessee's Finest. Mike, you were the Grand Marshal of the parade tonight, and amazingly, we talked before the parade began. When we were growing up, we rode in the back of pickup trucks in this parade, and you, we. Yeah, and you did it again tonight, but you did it as a Grand Marshal. How does that feel to be a local guy, who gets to represent his city?
Well, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you, because you and I are a lot alike. We grew up here, we played ball together, we went to school together. We remember the days when downtown Harriman was hustling and bustling, and now as a business owner, it's just awesome to be. To have somebody think enough of you to ask you to be the Grand Marshal, first of all, but to do it in your hometown, in a town where we're running a small business, trying to help get the town, continue to grow, and it's doing a great job.
It's hustling and bustling.
Everybody's doing a great job. It is. It really is. It's really great to see, and it's great to be a part of something like this. But you're right. There's a flood of memories come back from when we were kids. We just did a lot of amazing things and a lot of amazing parades we remember being a part of. But yeah, it's been really neat to be a part of it.
Now, I'm sitting here on the 400 block where we are right now. Now, you came all the way down. Do we have like a good attendance all the way up and down the street tonight?
Yeah. It was real. Really well distributed. It's about like it is here, all the way from start to finish. All the way down from Jerry Duncan, all the way down to the end of the route was pretty steady. Yeah, really good attendance.
Well, Mike, what are your thoughts about the future of our beautiful hometown going forward?
Well, we're seeing a lot of great things happen, right? I mean, that's one thing. As after retiring out of the military and buying a small business, coming back here, trying to give back a little bit to the community. A lot of us small business owners, we don't run our businesses to get rich, but a lot of what we do is to give back to the community and be part of a growing community. And I'm seeing a lot of great things happen. There's new businesses coming around, and just a lot of great things are going on now, and it's really good to see.
We are about to have a treat here. The Bowers Sweethearts are going to pause here and do a song for us right here in front of the Princess. This is the Bowers Sweethearts and the Boys. The Bowers Sweethearts and Boys are led by Dawn Jenkins, Christina Knobloch. I'm trying to find my list here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turn your attention to the Bowers Sweethearts and Boys. They are also coached by Lisa Qualls. They perform at various community events, including high school and middle school games, Rhodes State Community College, and even the Lady Vols. These students are working hard to become leaders in our community. You do have to audition to be in the Bowers Sweethearts and Boys. It is not a come one, come all.
It's an amazing group, amazing program. My granddaughter was in it when she was at Bowers, and she loved it. And the teachers, the instructors do a wonderful job with these girls.
They do. It's not just about dance. It's about self-confidence. It's about working as a team. Taking care of each other.
Yeah, and it's been a growing program too. They're really getting huge. And I got the privilege a few weeks ago of being at a Lady Vols game. Didn't realize they were going to be dancing at halftime, and we were sitting courtside, and they did an amazing job in front of that crowd.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures, and it always just makes me so proud that they get those opportunities.
they put a lot of time and effort into what they're doing too.
They do for sure, and they take it very seriously. All right. Give it up at home, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Bauer Sweethearts and Boys. Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to say one more thing, and I'll let y'all have it back. But I just kudos to you guys, kudos to the city. You have done a wonderful job. Everything was very well structured up on the front end, easy to get in line. I mean, I was running late, had a bad afternoon, and just delayed getting here. But everybody up there had everything. I mean, they were doing a wonderful job getting everybody lined up, and everything just got off to a great start. So
fantastic.
Been
That's
a great night.
Good news. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys. Keep doing what we're doing. The city's doing a great job, and it's been fun being part of it.
Well, thank you for being a part of it and what you do.
All right, thank you guys.
So that was Mike Dishman. It's those of you that might just be joining us. Mike is the owner of Tennessee's finest awards in framing. In front of us right now is the Auto and Truck Shop. The Auto and Truck Shop is located here on Roane Street, across the street from HUB. They are a great a place to get your car fixed, to get your brakes fixed. They're fast and efficient. And the most important thing is they are friendly, and they are a small local business.
You know, we just had brakes done on one of our cars.
We did.
And there, I pulled in the same day, and I said, any chance we could get our brakes done? And he goes, give me an hour, and I can put it up. And I mean, it was just great, and their price was great.
Absolutely. They're not always so easy to get into because they are very popular, but he did us a solid for sure that day. Here, Donnie, we have the J&E Performing Arts and J&E Yoga. They are kind of the they are now what the dance studio over there in Kingston used to be.
Okay.
So they're technique-based dance. They have technique-based dance training. J&E Performing Arts and J&E Yoga offer yoga classes for every level. Yeah. Why on the world can I remember the Arts in Motion? Arts in Motion. Yeah, so J&E is now Arts in Motion.
This is Rockwood Marina and RV Resort, and they're bringing, have a pontoon boat behind them. I asked them earlier if they could make it pop a wheelie, and they said yes, and I said show me, and they said come on out.
Donnie, you have dangerous thoughts tonight. That is a beautiful pontoon boat right there, and it's represented by the Rockwood Marina and RV place. What we got coming up here next, Donnie?
Well, I don't see a sign.
There's signs everywhere, Donnie. You just have to look for them.
That's what the five-man electrical band said. Signs everywhere are signs.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
It's a beautifully decorated Jeep pulling up through here. Jeeps are a big deal. I didn't really realize how big a deal Jeeps are. But Jeep owners are a unique group.
This is the East Tennessee Outlaws. They have a sign on the back end of the Jeep. And now we're about to see some equestrian action
Oh,
here.
awesome. Yes, this is the
Murray Meadow Stables.
right, and we're excited to have them. They're privately owned family equestrian stable located in Lenoir City. The competitive equestrian team focused on endurance competition with the youngest rider being 5 years old. This is the Murray Meadow Stables. And they brought 6 horses with them tonight, Donnie.
I got acquainted with a couple of them while we were in the staging area earlier tonight, and they are very friendly horses.
Oh, they're beautiful, beautiful horses, and
There's
they've
our
got
young
bubbles
rider.
coming out of the trailer.
Love the suit. Love the suit.
Yes, very, very festive. Why don't you get one of those? And I love.
I could wear it to church this
Hi.
Sunday.
I love how the horses are lit up. I just love it. Horses are just so majestic. Got some decorated four-wheelers here. It's always a good time to have your four-wheeler in the parade. Merry Christmas. And here comes the,
So this is another church float.
I'm trying to see the sign.
Well,
So
well, I love
this is Liberty Baptist, I believe, Donnie.
Yeah, with our good friend Corey Jones, coming down here with it. I love the gingerbread house that they did.
Oh, it's fantastic. This is a beautiful, beautiful float by the Liberty Church Baptist.
Liberty Baptist Church.
Liberty Baptist Church, sorry.
And here they've got one of their church buses coming up behind us.
They do. Donnie, where is Liberty Baptist located?
It's in Kingston, just up on Mars Hill there.
Okay. They are led by Pastor Randy.
Whom we've had the privilege to meet on occasions.
We have. He's a lovely man and a great leader there. They are a fundamental independent missionary Baptist church.
Wheels Towing. They're from
Here's Wheels
South
Towing.
Harriman.
They are in it every year. We're always so happy to always have Wheels Towing and Wheels Service Center.
Now look at this tow truck, how it is lit up.
It is lit up and the Grinch is riding on the front.
This tow truck is lit. Now we've got some classic cars coming up, and is this from which organization is this?
Well,
Martha?
Donnie, it's a bunch of different organizations. I'm standing here trying to make something up, Donnie, and I just can't. So there's a lot of different classic car clubs in Roane County
and the surrounding area.
And the surrounding area. That's what I was going to say. You're a mind, Rita. So we're always happy to have them here representing. And the classic cars are really the only cars that we allow to be in the parade without being decorated. Because, the point is that it's a Christmas parade, but we certainly don't want anyone to cause any undue damage to their vehicles by decorating them. So they are, in and of themselves, beautifully decorated with their own aesthetic.
Our the tape, the police tape, right in front of us has dropped down. I don't know if that's better for the for the shot, but. Anyway, but nobody seems to be crossing it anyway.
Well, I think we're okay.
Oh, this is a nice ride.
Oh, is this a Corvette coming up here?
No,
or?
it's not a Vet.
Oh, okay. I just saw the front of it. Oh, is it a Malibu?
Could be. Can't see it that well.
Oh, that is a sexy classic car right there. And they did indeed decorate their car on the interior as to not damage the exterior. Now, that is a Cutlass, right?
Yep.
That is a beautiful looking car, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish I knew that I could just announce that that's a 1968 or 1962 Cutlass, but I don't know.
I'm always happy to see these people be part of the parade. They are in the parade in memory of their daughter, Jennifer Nicole Steelman, who loved Christmas very much. So they always honor her by being in the parade.
Jennifer passed away in 2006, but her memory is still being kept alive for years and years.
Yeah, and I love that. It's a beautiful way to keep her memory alive and to honor her, and I'm sure that it's a little soothing to their souls to be a part of that too, Donnie.
A classic pickup truck. Do you know that the first pickup truck ever manufactured was called a Tennessee Coupe?
Well, I didn't know that, Donnie, and I'm surprised to know that you know that. This is a beautiful Nova, maybe? Of course, there are people at home going, girl, that ain't nobody's Nova. It is a Nova. It's a Nova SS. Look at me.
You must have dated a guy that had one of those.
Why has it got to always be about that, Donnie?
More pickup trucks. Here's another SS coming down.
Yeah, I enjoy a classic car, seriously. I know a little bit about them. I wish I owned one.
I can drive one, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I know where the gas and the key go.
I love the color of this car here, this beautiful bright yellow. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Shriners. Now, what parade is complete without the Shriners, Donnie?
Well, Ray Stevens made it very well known that as the Shriners come down the street, it's all great.
Is it?
Yep.
Is that what the song says as they come down the street, it's all great?
No, it says something else, but...
What are those little hats they wear?
They're Shriner hats.
Okay. This is the Kerbala Shriners. The Shriners are a fraternal organization based on friendship, fellowship, and philanthropy. The Shriners serve their community in many ways, and the most visible is the work done through the Shriners Hospital. The Shriners have been around for a very long time, Donnie.
Yes, they have, and they do so much in the community, and even as a child, I remember seeing the Shriners.
Absolutely.
Coming up and down here, the Shriner Circus.
Yeah.
And how could you get that many clowns in one little bitty car? I never figured that out.
Practice, practice, practice.
I want to say. Shay from the Roane County News has positioned himself across the street from us.
Yes, well, that's a good place to be. I mean, he does cover for the area of Harriman for the Roane County News. So we are happy to have him here. So Kingston had their parade on Monday. We have our parade today. Of course, the Harriman parade is historically the first Thursday after Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving being a little earlier this year than it normally is made our parade be a little earlier than it normally is. I think people were surprised that it was at the end of November rather than the beginning of December, but that's the way the calendar bounces.
Well, and you know what? When we lit Mary's tree there at the Temperance Building the other night, it was just amazing. It's like we ushered in Christmas.
We did.
And now we've got Harriman's Christmas parade as the
and the little baby cars.
As the Shriner cars come by.
Oh, come on! Who doesn't love that little Shriner car, y'all? I love a little Shriner car. Oh, my Lord.
Car.
Shriner. I was reading Kerbala, and so then I started saying Schreiber car.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, but it might be Kerbola.
No, it's not. There's not an O in it.
Okay.
But thank you, Donnie.
All right.
Those of you listening at home, you may not, and watching at home, you may not know this, but Donnie and I are husband and wife, so if I seem to talk to him in such a way that seems, I don't know, wife-like, I've had a lot of practice.
Oh. Well, we're good at the wifey and the hubby talk, and we've been doing it for a while.
We have been. I mean, it's even really it's surprising even that I'm letting you talk. So, here comes a clown, Donnie. Look at the clown. That's Raffles. That's Raffles the clown.
With Dingus.
Raffles and Dingus pulling up the rear. Dingus is pulling up the rear.
Hey, I just want to take a real quick moment to offer condolences to President Jimmy Carter on the passing of his wife Rosalind,
yes,
and to the Kissinger family on the passing of former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, who was 100 years old.
Wow. Such an impact on the history of America.
Yes, both of them.
Both of them, for sure, yeah.
And by the way, those little Shriner cars are called Roadsters. I just saw that on the
on
the trailer.
It's called a Roadster rather than the little baby Shriner cars. Here's come some more little baby Shriner cars, and wow, that clown's moving. That clown's moving and grooving on his little motorcycle.
We've got plenty more to come.
We sure do.
Just FYI for
I can't even
the
spell
rest
that.
of us. So, who is going to be the last person in the parade?
Santa Claus, Donnie.
Santa Claus, yes.
And this is here's a car that's a truck that says Kerbala Temple Corvettes. Are we about? I guess that's what. The other little cars were Roadsters, and what we saw just past that was the baby Corvettes.
Truth. And then now we've got these.
I think these are Roadsters. I don't know. I just never knew that the Shriners had so many different kinds of vehicles.
Well, that could be a Santa Claus right there in the rear.
He could. He does look like a Santa Claus. Yeah,
well,
that big
comes a
fluffy
Corvette.
white. Oh, here comes a real Corvette. Oh, look.
your buddy Elf is in there.
Yes.
Martha once did a production, a stage production of Elf, and which was just truly brilliant. If you ever get a chance to see Elf on stage, make it a point to go see it.
It really does translate well from film to stage, Donnie, and you know, as long as you have a really, really good buddy, the Elf, you can't go wrong.
Well, our buddy the Elf was Elf-tastic.
He was Elf-tastic. He was on point.
That was
He was as on point as this pointy little hat. Hi there.
This is Scotty from S&S.
Lawn Care.
Yeah, lawn care, and they have, and actually they have a tree service now.
They do.
That
They have
doing.
expanded their services so that they're pretty much year round. That is S&S Lawn Care and East Tennessee Tree Service. And that is Scott Noe and his, I don't know if it's Noe or No, N-O-E.
Noe,
that's Scott Noe and his son Scott, so it's Scott and Scott. That's a great little float they have with the tree. And
did you notice the licking chicken in the front seat?
I did. He did have his puppy dog in the front seat, his licking chicken. And more lawnmowers. Now, this is the Brett's. Well, they're a representation from Brett's, but this is the Tennessee Antique Tractor and Engine Club. It features 10 tractors and a wagon. Three Rivers Antique Tractor and Engine Club are dedicated to preserving the history of agricultural equipment. But I was completely wrong about that because this is the Helton Land Works, their land clearing forestry mulching service. But we will talk about the Three Rivers Antique Tractor and Engine Club. Sorry, I mean.
I mean, you know, who has an antique John Deere tractor?
Apparently a couple of people. So that was Helton's land clearing, as I was reading about Three Rivers. But you'll have one up on everybody else when the tractors come through.
I just want to once again say thank you to the crew from Roane State. The Princess Theater is open. The concession stands is open. Our good friend John Chamay is here. Dr. Matt Waters is running the program tonight, and it's just.
And we have our lovely friend behind the camera.
Yes. We're running a 2-camera shot.
Oh,
I hear joy
this
to
is
the
the
world.
robotics program.
We've
Get it.
do it, man. Well, I thought that tow truck was lit, but this Jeep is lit.
Yeah, this is pretty happening right here.
Yeah, they were in last year's parade, as I
Yes,
recall.
they are the robotics club, Donnie. And that is one of their creations there on the back on the trailer that's making things happen. Normally I have a little more to read about these groups, Donnie, but we had a little snafu with our Google forms. And so I don't have all the information I would like to have.
Well, talk about that a little bit, just so that everybody knows that.
Well, for some reason, people were submitting their Google form, and I was not getting all of them. So we don't really know what the ghost in the machine was about that. But one thing that we're happy about is people are here, whether they had a form or not. They are coming to represent their businesses, their organizations. Here are the Harriman Blue Devils. This is the City of Harriman football and cheerleading group. It is the Crickets and the Cutters and the Crickets, Cutters, and the Hoppers.
And the Hoppers, yes. I should know that. I covered enough of those ball games in the last couple of years.
And
or announced.
That is a great, great program for the City of Harriman.
And here's another great program for Roane County. This is Roane County Pause. Coming
yes.
up, and you know, we've got some personal history with Pause, and you can tell about that, you know, with our newest dog Jethro.
We did. We found 2 stray dogs, which seem to have been toy American Shepherds. They're being called now instead of Australian. And Roane County Paws was instrumental in helping us get the veterinarian care that they needed, giving us crates for the dogs. They were absolutely fantastic. So this is a solid organization in the rescue and safety and fostering of stray animals, Donnie, cats and dogs.
Yeah, we just
we wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Yeah, and you know, we after the kids grew up and went and moved out of the house, we ended up with 3 dogs and 2 cats, and so we still can't have anything nice.
No, we still can't, and I don't know that we'll ever be empty nesters. This is the Southgate Lodge number 569. Freemasons are taught to practice charity and to care not only for their own but also for the community as a whole through charitable giving and volunteer efforts. Masons gather together to help each other become better men and forge a better world. And they certainly do. They have all sorts of events, fundraising events throughout the year.
Legacy Christian Academy. I'm going to
Talk.
No, I'm going to say I don't know Legacy Christian Academy. What do you have on?
They're relatively new. Legacy Christian Academy exists to assist parents in the God-given responsibility of educating their children and training them to love God first and to live productive, godly lives of service for His glory. It's a great organization, Donnie. And I'm glad that they became a part of this. This is Shape Up Zumba, Donnie. Shape Up Zumba. We are happy to have these ladies here tonight.
another Santa Claus and a reindeer come by. This is from
Kofer's Garage. Now, Kofer's Garage is pretty new to the scene, Donnie. They are in Rockwood. Aw, look at that pepperoni. Kofer's is Roane County's favorite craft beer garden. It is family and pet friendly, as the dog sticking its head out the window indicates. They have food trucks and bands and a beer garden there every week.
Wow, I thought it was like a garage, but it's not.
It is a garage, but it is not a car garage. It is a have fun garage.
Emory Heights Baptist Church is passing right now. They have a live nativity drive-through that'll be going on this year.
They do. Emory Heights Missionary Baptist Church is located in the Emory Heights community between Harriman and Kingston, and located at 326 Emory Heights Road. And you're right, Donnie, they do have a live drive-through nativity. I want to say a little bit more about the Harriman Rec League cheer and football. They're open to ages 4 to 10 or 5th grade. Blue Devils learn foundational skills and sportsmanship, and they are part of a team with Cheer and Football League. It's a great organization to help your kids learn self-confidence, athletic skills, and being a team player. Some more from Emory Heights Baptist Church. It's a beautiful bus they have.
Yeah.
This is Ridgeview Behavioral, say it, Donnie.
Behavioral health.
Thank you. Ridgeview Behavioral, okay. Ridgeview doesn't just rock around the Christmas tree, but rocks all year long to help with your mental health needs. Ridgeview is committed to being a place where you are welcomed holistically. Our commitment to values centered on safety, acceptance, compassion, and hope mean that our door is open and our programs and services are here to help you. If you are concerned about you or a loved one's mental health and well-being, options are available to you. They offer 24/7 confidential, non-judgmental environment to help you or yours on your path to recovery.
Did you just rattle that off the top of your head?
Yeah, Donnie. Isn't that weird? I don't know. No, I read it out of a book. But Ridgeview Behavioral Health is very important in our community. Raising the awareness of mental health issues is very, very, very important in our community and in the whole country, of course.
Well, I've been talking about that for a while on different platforms. That mental health, behavioral health is so important, and I just really believe that the states and the federal government need to be doing more in that area.
I agree with you, Donnie. It's kind of been something that we keep sweeping under the carpet, I think, as a nation, and hopefully we can start making a difference. Yeah. This is the Coldwell banker Jim Henry and Associates.
I asked, and I'm going to put this out there, I asked why Jim Henry was not dressed up in a Santa costume to do this, and I was told that he was requested, but he said no.
Well, and
so Jim, I want to challenge Jim Henry right now that next year he's in a Santa costume.
Well, he can't be, Donnie, because we can only have one Santa Claus. So their float, Coldwell banker Jim Henry and Associates float was Vacation Christmas. Coldwell banker Jim Henry and Jim Henry Vacation Rentals want to take you on a vacation. Whether it's buying, selling, or inventing, CBJHA and Jim Henry Vacation Rentals are here for you. Yeah, they just recently added vacation rentals, which is really awesome.
This is the Roane County High School Yellow Jackets Marching Band from Kingston.
And the Yellow Jackets are led by Alan Lane.
The Yellow Jackets, this marching band is one of the largest in the area.
They are an award-winning high school band under the direction of Andrew, excuse me, I think I said Adam, under the direction of Andrew Lane and also Julia Stewart. But they're a solid band here, Donnie.
They are.
Let's listen to them for a moment.
nice round of applause for the Roane County High School marching band.
And there is another puppy sticking its head out. I believe that is a Pibble puppy.
She looks like our Alice.
She does look like Alice. We refer to our Pibbles as lickin' chickens because they love their people. And Donnie, coming up following behind the Roane County, Tennessee band, Roane County, Tennessee. Well, it is Roane County, Tennessee. High school band is Jameson Assisted Living. Jameson Assisted Living, located in Kingston, Tennessee, is a one-level assisted living community that is minutes away from historical landmarks and popular attractions in Roane County, such as Southwest Point and Fort Park. Jamestown invites you to explore the southern hospitality and supportive environment that their community offers to seniors who want to enjoy their retirement. In their assisted living community, residents say if you can't be at home, then you need to be at Jamestown. And there is Melinda Bertram. She heads up Jamestown Assisted Living.
It's jamestownkingston.com if you want to find them on the web.
Why have you been reserving a place?
For you.
For me?
This is Taco Bell.
Yes, I am so excited that Taco Bell is in this parade, Donnie. You know, I enjoy Taco Bell.
I went by and asked if they had any samples to give away, and they gave me a Tootsie Roll.
They didn't give you a chicken quesadilla?
No.
So, you know, Taco Bell, which is located on South Roane Street, has had innovation on their mind since Glenn Bell started serving tacos at the first location in 1962 in Downey, California. Since then, they've grown to a culture-centric lifestyle brand that provides craveable, affordable, Mexican-inspired food with bold flavors. And here we've got Cash Express Title Loans. I think they need no explanation or description as to who they are. They help you out in a bind. And it looks like they're having 50% off title loans right now.
So I can do $1,000 and only pay back $500. Is that how we do that?
That would be what I would, how I would understand it to be, Donald. I'm not really sure. I have not been a customer of Cash Express. I know a lot of people like to use it during the holidays to give them a little leg up. And you know, times are hard right now for some people. This is a Goldberg's Towing. They also have a puppy in the car.
With the Santa hat.
Yeah, that is adorable. You know, Goldberg's and Wheels, they do a good job for the county. I hear a dog talking. Do you hear a dog talking?
I do. And we've got Mickey Mouse in a bucket truck.
I believe this is the Harriman Utility Board coming down here. The Harriman Utility Board has their electric, their gas, water, and sewer department, and their family with them. I love that HUB always includes their family in their floats and this event.
You know, having grown up as a child of an HUB employee.
Well, your dad was the manager for quite a while, right?
Yeah, we came to Harriman. He was the electrical engineer, and eventually was assistant manager and then manager of HUB. But HUB has been a very important part of my life living in Harriman.
Well, and as I said, they really take care of their families and include their families. The lineman truck just passed, and they have a really groovy float there with power lines.
Lit up power lines.
Faux power lines, and he's turning them on and off with the stick that he uses to, I'm sure it's not called a stick, y'all. I'm sure it's got some fancy name, but it's a pole-looking thing. But, you know, I mean, when your lights go out and, you know, if you feel inconvenience, just think about the linemen out there trying to make everything better for you and the inconvenience that could bring to their families and the support of their families and the understanding that their families have is really wonderful. There's Candace Vanisdale. She is the manager of HUB.
You know, I was talking to Assistant Mayor.
Can I interrupt you just a second,
Yep.
Donnie? This is the Boy Scouts of America Troop 101. Troop 101 is a very active troop, providing at least one adventure every month. Canoeing, caving, camping, mountain biking, hiking, aviation weekends, and more. Come join the adventure. Find us on Facebook, Kingston, Tennessee Troop 101. What were you saying, Donnie?
But so I was talking about HUB. Assistant Mayor Tim Johnson came out of his house the other night and saw the water running down the street, and there was a busted water line. And, you know, they called HUB and said, hey, you know, we've got a busted water line. And, you know, they immediately had people out
Within
to fix
minutes,
it.
yeah.
And it's just, you know, that there is, you know, no situation where they're not going to be able to respond and take care of situations.
Oh, absolutely not. And, you know, people may say, well, that's their job. Yes, it is their job, but they have chosen that to be their job. And it shows a dedicated heart that continues to stay with that job. This is the Harriman High School basketball team, the Lady Devils. Say hello to the Harriman High School basketball team, ladies basketball team. They are now led by Adam Smith. He is new this year.
I got to see Coach Smith and the squad in action a week or two ago. And,
Oh, yeah?
And I have high hopes for my alma mater's
Wonderful.
girls basketball team as the season progresses.
So here we have St. Mary's Baptist Church.
Oh, and there's our girl Missy.
There it's yes.
Merry
She is the
Christmas,
first.
Missy!
She is the first lady of the St. Mary's Missionary Baptist Church, as her husband Willie Gallagher, who's coming along this way, is their pastor. Led by Pastor Willie Gallagher, St. Mary's Missionary Baptist Church Incorporated is a loving church family that consists of a congregation of born-again, baptized believers who range from 100 years of age to infants. St. Mary's adheres to the Baptist doctrinal confessions, understanding that we are under the rulership of the kingdom of God and the scriptures. St. Mary's Missionary Baptist Church is located at 1038 Trenton Street in Harriman, right there by Harriman High School. Got some elves here. There's a lot of Grinches out tonight. This is Michael Dunn, Donnie.
Yes.
The Michael Dunn Center. Michael Dunn, they chose The Grinch Who Stole Christmas as their theme. And the theme was chosen by the people supported at the Michael Dunn Center. Maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Michael Dunn Center is a local nonprofit organization that serves adults and children with intellectual and developmental disabilities in our community and across the state, actually. It was founded in 1971. The organization began by serving just 4 people and now serves over 1,200 people throughout Tennessee.
You know, I grew up with Michael, and we went to Trenton Street Baptist Church together, and it's just amazing the impact that the Michael Dunn Center has had on this region.
Absolutely.
And the education and the socialization of so many people.
Well, and they also give them jobs, too,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. And you can visit michaeldunncenter.org to learn a little bit more about the wonderful things they do for people here in the county and in the state.
Roane County Tire is passing. They are a new tire shop on South Roane Street.
Yeah, they are locally owned. They're a full-service center. They have oil changes, brakes, tires, four-wheel alignments. Your local Michelin, BFG, and Uniroyal dealer. You can call 865-999-7577 for pricing. That's 865-999-7577 for pricing at the Roane County Tire. As Donnie said, it is a new business here in South Harriman, down on South Roane Street. I think it's near the Verizon store.
Yeah, just past it.
This is, who we got here, Donald?
I can't quite read it.
Courts of Praise. This is Courts of Praise. Courts of Praise is another church here in town. The Courts of Praise uses this quote: "A church that loves God with all and loves people with all. Join us and see what God can do." Courts of Praise Church is located in Harriman at 215 Maple Street. And Courts of Praise, Donnie, is the one that opens up their church when the weather is 32 or below to people that may not have a home to go to when it's very cold outside. They have what they call the warming center. I'm sure they would enjoy any kind of donations of blankets and clothing. This is the Harriman, Tennessee Lions Club.
The Courts of Praise does great work, but the Lions Club has also been doing great work here for nearly 100 years.
Absolutely. The Lions Club provides local support to those in need who cannot afford vision exams and glasses. So basically, Donnie, they're helping people to see. In partnership with Vanderbilt's Children's Hospital, they conduct yearly eye screening events in Roane County schools to support early intervention of childhood eye disorders. They also proudly support a variety of Roane County and regional charities that they serve.
Zaxby's float just passed with a couple of chickens, and I did overhear the manager say that if they didn't do a good job, that they'd be on a sandwich tomorrow.
Oh, really? Well, I think they call it a sandwich. Zaxby's is, one of a favorite of a lot of people, chicken restaurant, and it's located at Pinnacle Point in Midtown in Harriman, Tennessee. I enjoy a Zaxby salad.
Zaxby's.
Did you hear what I said?
I did. I heard what you said.
Okay.
But
oh, look, there's a Santa pig.
Our Harriman's Midtown area with Kroger and Zaxby's, Burger Station, and all the others, the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Midtown's rocking and rolling. This is Unstoppable Auto. Unstoppable Auto has used cars and car service. This is the East Tennessee concrete retaining walls.
Write down their number. We may need them.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The owner, Rodney Lowry, is helping to make hardscape dreams come true through concrete work and retaining walls. That's the East Tennessee Concrete and Retaining Walls. Here we have another group of horses, Donnie. This is the B&B Horse Ranch and Riding Center. They are located in 10 Mile. B&B takes pride in rescuing horses and finding good homes for them, giving riding lessons, pleasure rides, obstacle courses, and they also host parties for people to come have a party with their horses. All their horses seem to be wearing Santa caps, which is wonderful. B&B was a part of our Hooray for Harriman this year, and kids were able to come and ride the horses, and it was a very, very popular experience at Hooray for Harriman, and we were so excited to meet and now know B&B Horse Ranch and Riding Center.
Well, Martha, I'm just going to say the temperature has started to drop a little bit. It's still not bad. It's 46 degrees here in downtown Harriman, but you did a great job on picking the first Thursday because later tonight the chance of rain is going to increase to 78%, but tomorrow it's almost a 100% chance of rain. So good job on this Thursday night event.
Well, I would love to take credit for the weather, but I, as you know, I don't think I can do that. That's somebody else's job. But thank you, Donnie.
Towing and Recovery.
It was a nice coincidence. Yeah, we're happy to have Knoxville represented here in our parade.
It says Knoxville Towing, but they're actually in Lenoir City.
Well, it's close enough.
Yeah.
We have a lot of representation from Lenoir City here tonight, and that makes me excited. I know that there is a corner of Roane County in Lenoir City, or a corner of Lenoir City in Roane County. Here is TCAT, the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, which has a campus here in Harriman.
The talk is that they'll be building a new campus.
Closer to Roane State, I believe. And of course, TCAT offers people another opportunity to learn a skill that they may not learn at a traditional university or college. This is Gutter Busters. They say, who are you going to call?
Gutter Busters.
Well, if you got to bust your gutter, I guess you do. They they have gutter guard systems, and of course, they clean out your gutters. This is the free medical clinic.
Oh.
They're friends of mine. I love them.
And they love you. I was talking to them earlier, and wow, just the work. Talk about the things that the FMC does.
Oh, well, they provide free medical to working individuals that cannot afford or are not provided insurance. As you see in front of us, Donnie, this is the mobile clinic, and they set up in various places in Roane County, and people can come in there and literally get free medical treatment, just like going into a doctor's office. The free medical clinic does amazing things. Hundreds of thousands of people that they've seen here and helped with just routine checkups for adults and for children, and helping people maybe discover that they need a little more extensive treatment. The free medical clinic is invaluable to this area.
I am impressed, and actually, after having a brief conversation with them earlier this evening, I want to talk to them more and learn more about what they do and how they do it and how we can help them to do it.
Hi there, Howard. That is a former Miss Labor Day, Saria Floyd, with her mom in the Amadisis. I never say it right. There is my buddy Natasha West and her buddy Sydney. This parade would not have happened tonight without the expert.
Without the expert actions of them. They did everything with the setup.
Yeah.
We were at the Harriman High School parking lot at 5 o'clock, and I showed up about 5:02, and they were already hard at work.
Yeah, Natasha did me a huge solid, and she has such a great brain for this, and I am very proud to not only call her my coworker, but my buddy. We have a crazy, kooky good time. We enjoy each other's weirdness. This is the City of Harriman float. City of Harriman, they are rocking around the Christmas tree. We have representatives from the Labor Day pageant this year. We say Merry Christmas from the City of Harriman. I believe that is Scott Mason as Olaf. Scott, though, likes to call him the marshmallow. We have tried to explain to him that Olaf is a snowman.
I did invite Scott to come talk tonight, but he said he was going to have to get out of costume before he could go.
Well, he's been a little busy. Scott Mason is a fantastic city manager for the City of Harriman. His heart is truly in it. He is a resident of Harriman, grew up here, and we at the office so appreciate having a thoughtful, caring boss like Scott Mason.
His grandparents lived just across the street from me growing up, so I got to know his mother and father, and he and his brother quite well.
Yeah.
And it's just like when we moved back here, just to know that there's other people who had left and come back to Roane County, and Scott's one of those. He was a football coach in Georgia for several years.
Right, Harriman draws you back. Well, here's the star of the show, Donnie.
Who's that?
That is Santa Claus.
Santa Claus!
Oh my God, I love him! Yes, that is Santa, the star of the show, the fat man himself, ladies and gentlemen. Santa Claus is alerting us that that is the end of the parade, but also the beginning of the holiday season. Remember to no crying.
Now, Santa Claus will be making the rounds in Harriman on a Harriman fire truck very soon, right?
We have the Santa fire truck route that we started here in Harriman several years ago. Yeah, on Monday, December 18th, starting at 4:30 from Riverfront Park, go through a lot of neighborhoods in the City of Harriman, throwing out prizes to kids and adults alike, whoever wants a prize. thank you all so much for tuning in. Am I right in front of you? Thank you so much for tuning in to the City of Harriman Christmas Parade. It's always a blast to be here and see the floats and be a part of this beginning of the holiday season in Roane County.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.